I'm Sagan Akinola, here at Air Studios in London, recording the first episode of Series 12 of Doctor Who. Today we're recording the biggest orchestra that we've recorded so far since I've started writing the music for Doctor Who. It was about finding the right sound for the episode. There's a particular moment where the team are all wearing tuxedos and walking towards a party. And this was our homage to spy scores, and in particular, John Barry.
The Doctor. We're on the list.
One of the themes that we recorded today was very, very experimental. It was really a case of me having written something and having to come in and discuss it with the players and get them to play something, try a few things, until the sound in the end was right. I used cello and basses playing a harmonic gliss, but molto sul pont, as well as having the violas and the violins playing this very, very scratchy sul pont sound, and it was very gestural. It was very much moving around between the sections and stopping and starting. And it took us a few goes till we had the right sound, but once we had it, it sounded fantastic.
Hi.
You can't be.
Oh, I can be. I very much am. So what's going on then? He's not really old. I'm her best enemy. Call me Master.
I knew that the Master needed something which would be dastardly. This is an intelligent and smart baddie. I really wanted to make sure that the theme had an element of sophistication to it, but also had this element of a life which could have been slightly different. For example, in the main melody, if the notes were very slightly different, it might create something that's quite nice to hear. But the actual notes feel like, well, this is a bit wrong, and it's a bit spiky and aggressive, and very clearly has become something that it shouldn't quite be. And that's really what I was trying to communicate with the Master's theme. When I think about scores in Series 12 which differed the most from Spyfall, I automatically think of Orphan 55. This was an episode which had a completely different approach musically. I went out and I bought a violin bow, and I came back and I got my guitar out and started experimenting with bowing my guitar, and then taking those sounds and manipulating them and just having fun with them to create the theme for the dregs. On top of that, I really wanted to create a distinctive sound world, because the episode takes place on a planet, and it felt like it was very much a story that was appropriate to use found sounds. So I was using back doors closing and windows closing, creating synths out of the extractor fan in my kitchen, as well as going out into the streets of London and just recording the sounds on a walk and using those to create more ambient sounds and pads and everything, just to try and create the sound that you would really recognize and really know that this is Orphan 55. I think from Series 11 to Series 12, in a lot of ways the music has stayed the same because it's coming from the same place. Series 11 was very much about being influenced by popular music and classical music and experimental music as well. This series, it's been a case of building upon that. It's very much a case of what worked in Series 11 and what could be explored further with Series 12. And I really wanted to create a sound whereby you could hear it and think, that comes from the same place, and it's definitely all part of the same world, but that's Series 12 rather than Series 11.